So in the last class only we have seen that what is dimension. I told that dimension means which holds discrete data. So discrete data in the sense I told you one point, that is independent data. So by the effect of any other thing, my data will not be changed. That is called as independent. And what is measure in the sense I told you that which is holding some continuous data. Technical terminology is continuous. General terminology is dependent or independent, like that. So it holds continuous data. Continuous data in the sense dependent. So the values of this particular measure will be changed based on some other thing, right? So now we have to see some types of dimensions and types of measure. And in the yesterday's class also I have shown you the example, right? So what is dimension, what is in the sense name will not be changed based on the year, but age will be changed based on the year. So name is the dimension, age is the measure. That's why I'm saying mostly the names or textual fields will be dimensions and the numbers will be measures. Now we have to discuss about types of dimensions. Actually, this is not related to Tableau. These are called data warehousing concepts. It is better to have some knowledge on this thing. That's why I'm saying like this. So there are so many types of dimensions are there in data warehouse. Around 25 dimensions are there. But as per Tableau, how many we are going to use, those things I am going to explain you. The first and important type of dimension is UCD. UCD stands for unchanged dimension. DM means dimension. Okay. Unchanged dimension. Unchanged dimension in the sense whatever it may happen, the value of the dimension will never be changed. Something like our PAN card number. PAN card number now? No. PAN card number contains some letters also. So it will be a dimension only. And voter ID number, passport number. I am talking about genuine people. So we are having only one passport and one PAN card. So fake people will be there, they are having multiple number of, I am not discussing about that thing. So those are the best example for the UCD, unchanged dimensions. It will never be changed. Name also there will be a chance to change, particularly for ladies. Okay, so that is also a dimension. But that is not maybe unchanged dimension, right? And the second thing is SCD, stands for slowly changed dimension. Yes, some dimension will be there that will change very slowly. What are the type of dimensions? Generally, season will be there. Right now, summer, next spring, autumn, like that. The values of that season field, the values of that season field is keep on changing very slowly, but that is a dimension only, right? And month name. Right now January, after 30 days it will be February, right now April, after 10 days it will be May, like that. It is slowly changing its value. So those type of things are called as slowly dimensions, slowly changing dimensions. And of course, your designation will be there. Right now junior software engineer, after 4 years it will be senior software engineer, after 2 years it may be team lead, after 2 years it may be project manager, like that. It is keep on changing but very slowly, even though there is a dimension, right? And the third one, RCD. rapidly changed dimension. Rapidly in the sense quickly. Okay. Rapidly changing dimension. So what are those rapidly changing dimensions? I will say time is the best example for rapidly changing dimension. Every minute the time will be changing. So time contains numbers only now, even though how you are saying time, suppose some people are asking time, you will say like this, right? 4:30. This is not a number. This is a string only. Why? Because you are having a special character in between that. This is dimension only. So after 1 minute it will be 4:31. So rapidly changing, yes or no? So time is the best example for RCD. And fourth one is shrunken dimension. Do you know what is shrunken? Shrunken. Shrunken. Generally we say shrink. That is not shrink. Actually shrink. R silent there. So shrink means it will be look small, but it is containing huge amount of data. Yes, it will be compressed manner. The best example for this shrunken dimension is date. Date in the sense, date is by default a shrunken dimension. Let me show you how it is. See here I am taking order date. Whenever you are taking some date, first it will show the year of that date. See I am having 4 years of data, that's why I am getting only years. If you, this is compressed with years. If you elaborate this one, see this plus symbol is there now, that indicates that is a shrunken dimension. That means it contains something more. If you click on this plus symbol, see, you are getting quarters in that. If you click on quarters, you will get months in that. If you click on months, so you will get days in that. Now, this date field is called as a shrunken dimension. By default, date is a shrunken dimension. Right? And next type of dimension is a role-playing dimension. Role-playing dimension, generally it is also called as a temporary dimension.
Like the lady's name. In marriage, they would have.
Maybe something like that.
After marriage, it will be permanent.
Yes, actually here we are saying role-playing dimension in the sense sometimes what exactly data you are getting from the data source, the data is not sufficient for you to complete your task. At that time you have to create your own data. Suppose he has given some customer names. The customer name is containing first name, middle name and last name. But whenever you want to create a report with only first names, you won't have any field with first name only. Now you have to create your own field to hold that first name only. For that one you have to create one dimension. These are called as some role-playing dimensions. Again, these role-playing dimensions are two types. The first one is infer dimension, and the second one is confer dimension.
Can you please say once again what is this role-playing dimension?
So role-playing dimension in the sense you are creating your own dimension. Apart from the data you are getting from data source, you are going to create your own data. Actually, we will discuss this concept when we are seeing the calculated fields concept and the sorting concept. Then we are going to discuss about this thing. Then I will remember you. Oh, this is a role-playing dimension, and what is inferred and what is conferred also we will see. Okay.
Okay.
So inferred dimension in the sense you are saying this is a temporary dimension, right? So temporary dimension in the sense it will be used for a particular task. After that you are not going to use that one. That is called as temporary. So inferred in the sense after completion of your work, you are not taking care of that particular dimension, that is called as inferred dimension. After completion of your work, simply you are neglecting that. That is inferred. But conferred in the sense, after completion of your task also, you are going to maintain some relation with that thing, then that is called as conferred dimension. So these two types of things we are going to see in our future classes. So inferred, conferred in the sense, after completion of work, if you are not maintaining any relationship with that one, that is inferred. After completion of work also, you are going to maintain some relation with that, that is called as a conferred. Right? So like this we are having some number of dimensions, types of dimensions. Next we have to discuss about types of measures. There are only three types of measures. The first and foremost type of measure is additive measure. MSR stands for measure. Okay, additive measures. What do you mean by additive? Not exactly. Actually, in our statistical terminology, we are having some aggregated function. Did you remember that? Aggregated functions. Something like sum, average, minimum, maximum. Count, mean, medium, mode, standard deviation, variance. So all these are called as aggregated functions. So additive measure in the sense on which type of measure you can perform all these aggregated functions that are called as additive measure. Right? So sale is there, sum of sale, sum of profit, average of profit, minimum of sale, maximum of sale, count of sale. Like this, if you perform all the aggregated function, then that is called as additive measure. It will be so, right? And the second thing is semi-additive measure. Semi-additive measure in the sense on which measure you can perform only some of the measures. Sorry, some of the aggregated functions. Right? It won't allow all the aggregated functions. And third one is non-additive. Non-additive measure in the sense on which measure you can apply the aggregated function, but the result will not be helpful for you. Suppose years are there. I told you that year is a dimension. Why it is dimension in the sense now you will get the answer. That is non-additive measure. Non-additive measure in the sense by adding 2 years, will you get a new year? You won't get anything. You will get some number. If you are adding 2010 and 2020, you will get 4030. But there is no use of the particular data. The average of years, you can't do anything. Right? So these type of measures will be there. Those are called as non-native measures. Directly non-native measures are called as dimensions only. Right? So it look like a number, but it behaves like a dimension. That's why I told you that year is a dimension. Order date will be in the dimension. Pure numbers are called as measures generally.
What about semi-additive measure? How it will be like? Can you give an example?
Yeah, semi-additive measure in the sense we can go with serial numbers. Serial number, you can count serial numbers. You will get to suppose 10 members are there. You will get to count as 10. It will be workful. And you can get to minimum serial number or maximum serial number. Yes, three of them are working. But by adding serial numbers, did you get any meaningful data? Suppose if you are adding 1 to 10 serial numbers, you will get 55. So can you say 55 members are there? No, only 10 members are there. So it will allow to count, to calculate sum of serial numbers, but the result will be useful. It's not useful data. That's why that is called as semi-additive measure. Serial number is the best example for semi-additive measure. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So like this we are having some types of dimensions and types of measures. Clear? And now we are going to our Tableau level. We are going to discuss about data types in Tableau. As already we have seen in the first class, I think so, whenever you are connecting with any data, the data is dividing into two parts, either dimension or measure. Like that, primarily in our Tableau, data is of two types. First type is a dimension and the second type is a measure. But in the dimension, again, we are having some types of data. The first one is ABC. ABC stands for textual dimension. See here, once I have connected with my project data, just I will show you all these things here so that you will get idea. After that, I will discuss about the project. See, I have connected with my project. That's why I am getting here some list of dimensions, list of measures. Observe carefully. Before the coordinate, you are getting this ABC symbol. That indicates that is textual data type. Customer name, customer segment, all are ABC only. And the next type of data is textual dimension. It will be indicated with ABC. Next, date dimension. Date dimension will be indicated with the calendar symbol. See here, I am showing this order date now. Observe carefully, before that order date you are getting some symbol that looks like a calendar. Yes, whatever, date fields all are with that symbol only. Right? So this is a date field. And you will have one more also, that is date and time. Date and time. It will be with calendar plus clock. Actually, in my data, I am not taking care of time. That's why I'm not getting that data type. I will show you by connecting with Oracle data source later. So how exactly the symbol look like? Or else let me go with right now only. Y2. Yes, let me connect with Oracle data. There I am having that date and time field. Mm, it is connecting with Oracle. Shit. Local host, right? Yes. Yes. So let me take the EMP table. Let me go to the sheet level. So see here you are getting high date. Calendar with the clock symbol. So that is date and time field. Okay. So like that you are having one more data, that is a date and time data type in the dimension. And one more important thing is geo dimension. Not Reliance Geo, this is geographic. Geographic. Geographic dimension. It will be indicated with a globe symbol. Let me show you. So whenever you are having country, state, city, this type of things, geographic fields, right? So that is indicated with some globe symbol. Let me show you here in my data. Yeah, before the country you are getting a special symbol, that is globe symbol. See, country, city, state, all these are coming with the geographic dimension. So these are the types of dimensions in our, or types of data types in Tableau, right? In the dimension level. And coming to measure level, there are only number measures. Number measures will be indicated with symbol hash. See, here all the measures are indicated with hash symbol only. And one more type is also there here in measure, that is geo measures, geographic measures. So geographic measures will be there now, yes. Latitude and longitude values will be there now. Those are called as geographic measures. That looks like a number. Suppose 17 point something something, 18 point something something. That is a number, but that is a geographic data. By using that thing only you can identify any particular position in the Google map or whatever it may be. So those are called as geographic measures. It will be displayed with the globe symbol only. Let me show it here. Yeah, see, latitude and longitude measures, but how it is looking like with a globe symbol. And observe carefully, one more point I want to say here. If you observe all the symbols before the dimensions, all are in blue color only. Whatever, all the dimensions are representing with blue color only, and all the measures are representing with green color only. Okay, so that is the default color for dimension measures. So all the dimensions will look like in a blue color, and all the measures will be look in a green color. right? So if you observe carefully here, if I am taking any dimension, see in the row and column it is taken as blue color only. Coordinate is in the blue color. Now take any measure, sale or profit, whatever. See, that is in green color. That is default color, right? So this is about data types in our Tableau. So all these are system defined data types. Tableau is creating this type of data types, and user also can go with some types of data. Those are called as sets, parameters, groups, bins, calculated fields, like this. We can go with user defined data. You can create a set, you can create a parameter, you can create a group, you can create bin, calculate fields like that. These things we will see later, right? So these are called as user defined data types. User in the sense ourselves. Data types created by Tableau developer, right? Right. So with this, we have completed the data types concept in our Tableau. And as I said in the yesterday's class, now we are going with some brief introduction about our project. What exactly our project is and how it is working like that.
So we will be having some characters as well, like strings we'll be using. Those you are not.
String is nothing but a dimension only, right? Yes, textual dimension.
Those are data types, no?
Yes. So see here, I told you one point that what exactly the data you want to connect with, it may be in a file or it may be in a server. You can select that file or select that server. You can use some authentication and you can get the data. This is regular process. But whenever you are having your data, you want to access the data directly. Every day you no need to browse where exactly that file is. Every day you no need to use username and password. You can save your data in saved data sources here. Right? So when exactly you are having some data and it is fixed, you want to work on that data only for every day now, you have to save that thing somewhere. What is that somewhere in the sense? I told you one point that while you are downloading and installing your Tableau software, you will get one folder in documents. So if you download and install the Tableau software, in the documents folder, you will get one folder called as My Tableau repository. So now what exactly the data you want to deal with, you have to save it in the data sources folder of My Tableau repository. Right? So My Tableau repository in the sense that Tableau related data must be saved in that folder. Right? So in that folder I am having data source folders. So there I want to save my data source. Now double click here. That's why I saved my business project data here only. That's why I am showing the business project here. As I have saved my data in that data source folder of my Tableau repository, I am able to see that project here. Or else I want to browse where exactly that file is. Every day that is not necessary to browse where exactly it is and all those things. Directly you can select from here. Now I will share this data with you. You also do the same. Save that particular file in the data sources folder of my Tableau repository. Then only you will get it here, so that you can work on it every day. Clear? Now let me connect with this data. Just I am connecting with this data. See, I am having so many dimensions and so many measures here. Till now we have seen one text file, one Excel file, it is having 2 dimensions or 1 dimension or 2 measures or something like that. Very small data, simple data. But now we are not going with the small data and simple data. Just we have started work on a project. That's why it is having these many dimensions and these many measures. Till now we have deal with around 10 records, 5 records, 6 records like that. Right now how many records you are going to deal with, you know? To see that thing, go to data source level. See, this is all my data. See how much data I am having. You no need to worry about the data size. 1 lakh records will be there. You no need to worry. Why? Because you are using a tool. Tool will take care of 1 lakh. You have to take care of only 1 record. If you know how to work on 1 record, tool will take care of remaining 1 lakh records. Right? So that's why you no need to worry about the data source type or data source size. See, all these are the field names. City, continent, country, customer ID, customer name, customer segment, discount, order date, order ID, like this. So many are there. See, from here only it is showing the data type. Geographic field, textual field, numeric field, multi-geographic field, sorry, textual field, like this, date field. So now I have connected with this is around 16,000 records of data. Here I am having around 16,000 records of data. But I am getting all these fields into my Tableau. Why? Because those are the field names. Those are the dimensions or measures. Now go to your sheet level. Yes, I am having a number of dimensions, number of measures. Whenever you are connecting with any data, by default it will give you number of records. Just see it once. Yes. I am having 16,798 records in my total data.
So if you want to see the count, you just
Simply use this one. Right? Now, let us try to start understand our project. To understand any project, there is one way. You have to understand about 4 W's. W. So, to understand any project, you have to concentrate on 4 W's. First one is where. Where, when,
by what and when.
who, what. Yes, if you understand these things, you can understand what is that project, what it is going to do. So first where. Where in the sense, where exactly your project is going on. How many branches are there? Like that. As it is a business project, my business project is established in some number of continents, some number of countries, some number of states, some number of cities like this. Let us go with that thing. See, my business is in 6 continents totally. See here you are getting 6. Means 6 coordinates.
Yeah.
In continent there will be some countries, right? Take the country. Yes. Even though in Africa so many countries are there, but my business is in these 8 countries only. 8 or 10. 8, I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Totally in the world, 208 countries are there.
Yeah.
But in my business, I am having only 50 countries. Why? Because my business is there in 50 countries.
That's the requirement in that country.
Yes. And now go to states. See, 151 states. In the whole world, my business in 151 states. And take the city.
I don't know.
1727 cities. My business is established till now. Right? So my project is a business project and my business is established in 1727 cities, 151 states, 50 countries, 6 continents. Clear? This is where. Right? Now, when? When in the sense, from when exactly we are having the data? Suppose the business is running from 4, 5 years or 10 years, but they have computerized from last 3 or 4 years only. So that you will have 4 years of data only, yes or no? So here, from when exactly I am having the data? For that one, take the order date. See, I am having 4 years of data with me. From 2010 to 2013, I am having the data. Clear? That means I am having 16 quarters of data, yes or no? 4 years in the sense, for year 4 quarters. 4 into 4, 16 quarters, yes. If you elaborate months, I am having 48 months of data. If you elaborate dates, I am having 1427 days of data. Here it is. Yes, totally I am having 1427 days of data with you. Right? Now, when is over? Next, who? For any business, who is the important person in the sense customer, yes or no? So let us go with the customer name. See, I am having around 3,403 customers. So 3,403 customers in the sense, these are in all the years, yes or no? By combining all the years, these are the 3,400. And by combining all the customers in all the continents, yes or no? Totally I am having 3,403 customers in the sense in Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia, North America, South America. In all these continents, I am having these many customers. Right? So like this, my project is dealing with 3,403 customers. Right? So who is over? And next, what? So first onwards you are saying business, business, business. What it is selling? Business in the sense it has to sell something. What my business is belonging to? For that one, yes, I am having products. So no, any business is going to sell some products, right? So my project is going to sell 1263 items. See, these 1263 items are categorized into some number of categories. So totally you are having 17 categories in my data. And those categories are divided with departments. So finally I want to say in my business 4 departments are there. Right? Furniture, office supply, technology. Sorry, 3 departments are there. Furnish, office supply and technology. And these departments are divided into some number of categories. And each category is containing some number of items. Yes, all these are the items my business is going to sell. right? So this is about what? My business is dealing with the 3 departments items. Those are categorized into 17 categories. And totally we are having 1263 items. Clear? And now, till now we have seen about everything of dimensionally, right? Let us go with measure. For any project, money is important, yes or no? So business project in the sense, how much sale, how much profit. Take the sale here, I am getting sum of sale and the total sale. See here, how much it is? Can you say the number? What is that number?
30,434,450.
Yes. So we have to say that one as a 30.4 million around. Right? Please don't use the words 3 crores, 2 crores like that. Because in foreign countries they won't go with 2 crores and lakhs. They will use the terminology millions, billions, trillions like that. If it is 3 crores now, you have to say 30 million. Million in the sense 10 lakh. Right? So you have to say. So this 30 million sale in the sense, it is in all the countries, yes or no? It is in all the continents, yes or no? It is by all the customers, yes or no? Totally you are getting this much sale. Now let us go with the profit. Yes, 6 million, 6.7 million. So 30 million sale is there, 6 million profit is there, yes. Always sale will be high, profit will be less. Some 30% of sale will be the profit generally. Right? Here they have gone with some 20% of sale. So like this we are having some data. Hope you got some idea about our project. My project is so and so, some business project. It is going to deal with some number of items in the number of departments, in the number of categories, and my business is established in 6 continents, 50 countries, 150 states, some around 1700 cities. And in my business I am having 3,403 customers, and I am running from business from last 4 years. Right? So from now onwards, we are going to work on this project only. Each and every concept of our Tableau, we are going to see on this project. Right? Till now we didn't start how to create visualization. Just you have seen how to connect with the data and some basic theory concepts, everything. So from now onwards, we are going to start our actual Tableau course. How to use Tableau to create your desired visualization. Clear? So in the next class, we are going to see how to create basic visualization. And let us try to understand this work environment. Right? And how? Yeah.
Why this order product and or in folder format?
Yes.
Like in under dimensions.
Yes. Just to maintain your data to access easily. Why you are going to create folders in your system? You may have number of movies in your system. What you will do, you will make some folders. English movies separate folder, Telugu movies separate folder. To identify your movies easily, you will go with folders now. Here also we can go with folders. So I will say this concept later, how to create folder. By default, you won't get the folders.
We have been creating this, right?
Yes, we have to create that thing. How to create, we will see in the later classes. Okay. This is called data management. For easy accessing purpose, we have to go with it.
Okay.
So this is about all the theory concepts regarding Tableau, and from now onwards we are going to work on all the practical oriented class. How to create basic visualization and how to create some conditional visualizations. So from now onwards, everything is a task oriented thing. Clear? Right? So in the next class we will see those concepts.